Hello, welcome to Paul's Take. So the other day I was over at the Nissan dealership and I was checking out the Nissan Frontier with the 4 Pro X, I think it's called. The 4, let's see here. I have to say. Anyway, so the 4 Pro X is a four-wheel drive, their top-of-the-line off-road version. And because I'm thinking about potentially getting another travel trailer. We had one, we loved it. We can't wait to get another one. Well, we want another one at some point. Maybe not yet, because the kid doesn't want one. Anyways, beside the point. So I was over at the Nissan dealerships. I like the Frontiers, right? And they had so when I was there, they had a brand new top-of-the-line Nissan Frontier, the Pro-4x. And they also happened to have a 2021 Jeep Gladiator in the Willys package. And it was really nice. I was like, it was in red too. So it really got my attention because I love red. So you got me wondering which one would I get? Because I have a Jeep Wrangler now and I love it. And of course, the Gladiator is more similar to the Wrangler than the Frontier. But I feel like the Gladiator, as much as it's a Jeep and cool and red, the wheelbase bothers me. It's so long that, you got to get really big tires for it to be really functional off-roading. Then, of course, it cuts down on your tow package, your tow rating. Of course, same thing goes with the Frontier. It comes with 32-inch tires. I think I'd be happy with 33. Give it like maybe a 2-inch lift. I think it'd be fine. That would drop the tow rating a little bit as well. But I really only think, like the travel trailer I would think maybe 5,000 pounds would be the max. So anyways, so between the two, let's get into it. They're both great vehicles, right? They both have their pros and cons. Like I think the Nissan Frontier is like, it's a great truck. And the Gladiator, it's actually pretty nice too. The one thing really nice, of course, about the Gladiator is the tops come off. You just remove the top and now you have a convertible. You have a convertible truck. You can't do that in the Frontier. Frontier you can get the option of having a moonroof or a sunroof. And they're nice too, but it's not the same. Removing the full roof is a whole different ball game. It's a game changer. Now, I know the Nissan will probably drive better because it's got the independent front suspension. So it'll drive definitely better. But I also feel like the way a Jeep drives, it drives like a Jeep. It's Jeepy. And that's kind of the personality. It's kind of like gives it character. Because I drive my Jeep Wrangler every day. And then every now once in a while, I have to drive my wife's car. She has a GMC Terrain. And that's, I think it's got four-wheel independent, it's all-wheel drive, all front and back is independent suspension. So it handles great. And it's got a lot of power. It's nothing wrong with that car. It's got a sunroof. It's nice. But I tell you right now, whenever we want to go out with the family, or even myself, I always prefer the Jeep. There's something fun about a Jeep. It's kind of I don't know, it's hard to explain it. But once you're in the Jeep, I don't want to drive the GMC Terrain. I just don't want to do it. There's a quality, a satisfaction in driving my Jeep with 35-inch tires. So I can see where that would come in hand. That would be nice as well in the Gladiator. At the same time, when I go off-roading, it's fun to go fast. And I don't feel like I haven't gone really fast in my Jeep off-roading. And I don't feel like that's a strong suit. I got a feeling the Frontier would probably be better going fast. I could be wrong, but it seems like it should handle better. So that could be a positive for the Frontier. All in all, they're very similar. Power-wise, the Frontier is to be faster. But Gladiator, this Gladiator right here, actually had a manual transmission, which is really nice. In the Frontier, you can't get one in a manual transmission. So that's a positive for the Gladiator. So all in all, what was shocking was neither one would work. Neither one qualified to be my next vehicle because the Gladiator has a max tow rating of 7,500 pounds, which would be great. But this one doesn't. This one only has a max tow rating, or this one has a tow rating of 4,000 pounds. So that just won't do it. Forget that noise. So it won't cut it. Now the Frontier actually has a max tow rating of 6,500 pounds, I believe. And this one Apparently, this one does not have that max tow rating because, and I don't know for a fact, but I'm guessing because it has it's probably is geared and is set up for off-roading. So maybe have softer springs or something. I don't know. But this tow rating is really low. It's even lower than my Wrangler, which is amazing. I was shocked. Actually, when I was looking at it, I thought they all had the tow rating of like 65, 62. And I was shocked, but I was looking at the stats on this particular one, this exact same vehicle right here. And I was like, huh, what's the tow rating on this? Just to double check, make sure I get the numbers exactly right. And it was 2,800 pounds. It was 28 and change. I think I want to say 2844. But that, could you imagine if I had went over there and saw this like top of the line Nissan Frontier with the Pro-4x package on there, going, wow, this thing is beautiful, this thing is badass. And you're thinking, well, it's top of the line. It's got to have the max tow rating, or at least close enough. All I need is 5,000. There's a little wiggle room there. And then turns out it only has 28. And you already signed the paperwork. You're done. It's yours now. Now, the reason why you bought the truck is pointless. Now all you have is a good-looking off-road vehicle. That's it. So make sure you check it out. Now, I'm pretty sure that you can't get a decent tow rating on the Frontier Pro-4x. You have to get the SV version, I think it is, the SV, I think it is. And you can dress it up nicer too and put stuff on there. But it doesn't have all the cool interior and everything as the Nissan Pro-4x. That's the one you want, but with a better tow rating. So very disappointed there. So all in all, neither one will work. Neither one of these two. Now they do have, like, if you get a Gladiator with the Rubicon, I think that one has about a 3,500 pound, no, sorry, a 6,500 pound tow rating. And there is if you get the Sport with the max tow package, you get the full 7,500 pounds. So they get a specific package for that. And it's actually, you could actually get one, well, supposedly, you can get one for under 40,000. So that's definitely a possibility. The one big difference between the two, besides the way they look, because one looks like a Jeep and one looks like a truck, is there is a lot more interior room in the Gladiator. The back seats are huge. And the front, I mean, you get more headroom, which is whatever. The Frontier will be fine with the headroom. But the legroom, which is important to me to have a decent, if you got 4 doors, have enough legroom. There's plenty in the Gladiator, and there's not very much in the Frontier. So if you got kids, it'll probably be fine. But for adults, they're not gonna be very comfortable. All right, well, what else? I'm not gonna like point out every little thing and every angle and departure and break over and all that stuff, because it's everywhere. It's numbers. But my initial reactions, I like them both. I'll be honest with you, I really like them both. It's just neither one will work for me. Now, if I had to, if you forced me to buy one or the other, in this case, I would have to go with the Gladiator, because the Gladiator can at least tow 4,000 pounds, which is better than my 35. But yeah, so between these two, I would get the Gladiator, because for one, it's a manual, which is cool. It tows more than the Frontier, even though it's a little more than my Wrangler by 500 pounds. And the top comes off, and you could add a winch to it real easy. You can add a bunch of stuff to it. So it's really modular, basically. You can just take it apart, put it back together again the way you want it. So in this case, the winner goes to the Gladiator Willys. Now, I wouldn't get it, but I would like to get, I love the red though. So if I can get one, I don't think I even need the max tow package. I just probably, if I can get like a Rubicon Gladiator, that would be nice. And it would tow enough, and it would have the front and rear lockers. The Frontier has rear lockers. The Gladiator, I'm not sure if that one does or not, the Willys. I tried to look it up, and I wasn't really sure. I think it does. I don't know. But I don't know. You got to double check on that one. But anyways, that was my take on those two vehicles. Let me know what you think. Which one would you get? I'm not getting either one. Is it maybe the Gladiator version of the Rubicon Gladiator, maybe, or the max tow package. But I think, well, actually the Max Tow Package Sport is a lot cheaper than the Rubicon Gladiator, so that might be the way to go. I don't know. But we'll see. Probably won't do anything. Maybe I'll just buy a smaller trailer that's like 3,000 pounds, which might be all I need. You know, easier to park anyways. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching Paul's Take. Make sure to like, subscribe for more videos. Thanks again.